Starting a business is as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18. What's up, business heroes? Quick disclaimer, if you're looking for a step-by-step tutorial on how to actually set up an LLC, this is not that. I want to talk about how to actually start a business, and there's a little bit more to it than filing some paperwork. I'm going to try to keep things as simple as possible. So I'm going to break it down into 1, 2, 3. 1 question to ask, 2 things you should take action on right now, and 3 steps you should prepare for next. First, you need to ask yourself, what problem can I help people solve? There's a lot of other questions you should be asking. You want to develop a comprehensive business plan, but one foundational thing you really need to figure out is whether or not there's a reason for people to do business with you in the first place. 42% of startups fail because of a lack of market need. And I can't help but wonder how many people would have fared better if they had started off by asking the right questions, or how many people actually did serve a market need, they just didn't realize it. They weren't thinking about it in that way. They were more fixated on marketing the features of a product instead of the results it offered. Instead of talking about this thing that has this feature, they could have been talking about this key that unlocks a better future for you. Tell me more. People don't buy products. They buy solutions to their problems. They buy outcomes. I've also heard it phrased, people don't buy products, they buy better versions of themselves. At the end of the day, you don't want to be in the business of selling stuff. You want to sell people a happier, healthier, easier, wealthier, more satisfying life. Don't be intimidated by this. This question isn't here to stop you from moving forward, unless your idea is just utter rubbish, like a goldfish leash. I don't know. But even then, that has value. It's funny. It might be a hit with clowns and prop comedians. I just personally want to build a business around it. But as long as you understand how your goldfish leash can help people solve a problem and achieve an aspirational identity, and you communicate that in a way that clicks with people and gets them to take out their wallet, then you have just validated a business idea. Your idea doesn't need to be brand new. It doesn't even necessarily need to be better than something that's already on the market. It just needs to be helpful. If you can watch people's pets while they're away on vacation, or you can build and hang custom window shutters, or you can bake festive cakes, you can help businesses implement complicated inventory management software. If you do anything that provides a solution, convenience, or delight for someone else, you can start a business. Just make sure it's profitable. Don't forget to factor in the cost of your time, taxes, other expenses into your pricing, or else you won't be staying in business very long. Now, there's a lot of things you can do next to start digging in your heels and getting down to business on your business, but there are 2 steps in particular that I would recommend every small business owner, freelancer, side hustler, whatever, take care of right away. And the first is to apply for an EIN. That is your employer identification number. It's kind of like a social security number for your business. In fact, one of the first benefits of having an EIN is to help protect your identity. Instead of swinging around your own social security number in front of everybody you're doing business with, use your EIN instead. When I first started freelancing, clients would send me a W-9, I'd fill that out, and they'd have all my information on file. They'd send me a 1099, all this tax stuff. And on all of this paperwork that was floating around was my personal social security number. I don't think anybody's stolen my identity, but I'm playing it safe now. An EIN is also a lot more professional. You're showing up as a business instead of just some kid who makes websites on the side. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. It's also a free and easy thing. Now, companies like to charge for this. One in particular, I won't name names, but maybe it rhymes with beagle flume. They want to charge $79 to file your EIN for you. Don't do that. You can go straight to the IRS's website and apply for your EIN for free. I'll leave a link below in the description, or you could just Google EIN. I'm pretty sure it's like the top non-ad search result. You'll also need an EIN for the next step, which is to open a separate business bank account. As soon as your business starts making money, you want to separate your personal and business finances. It'll make life so much easier for you come tax time, and it will help keep you out of trouble from yourself and from the IRS and any other party who may want to scrutinize your monies for hopefully some only hypothetical situation. Also, it's a lot more professional. You're a business now. One bonus step you should take is to take yourself more seriously as a business. If you're mixing up your business cash in the same shoebox that you're paying your Netflix bill out of, that's going to mentally stunt you and your business growth. Look for a bank that has no account fees, no or low opening deposit requirement, no minimum balance requirement, and allows you to easily open and maintain multiple accounts or sub-accounts. You want to do that because right after you're done watching this video, you're going to watch another video I made about how to implement the profit first accounting method in your business. And all of these things I mentioned, especially the no minimum balance and multiple account stuff, is critical for profit first. Now, I've bounced around quite a few different bank accounts in my day, 6 to be precise, before I finally arrived at lucky number 7, Relay Financial, who happens to be the sponsor of today's video, but they don't need to pay me to plug them. Relay has honestly been my favorite business bank account to date. I've been using them for both of my businesses, which, quick win, you can access multiple businesses with one set of login credentials. Nice. They are online only, which may not be everyone's cup of tea, especially if you deal with a lot of paper cash, but you can deposit checks and they work wonderfully with other online payment processors. They also have 0 fees, no account minimums. You can easily manage multiple accounts. And it works great with the profit first method. Here, let's take a peek inside. Now, this is actually a demo business, but you can see how you can easily get a state of the union on your different accounts. If you're familiar with Profit First already, you can see how you can break out your taxes, your profit, operating expenses, and have different accounts for special projects, however you want to set it up. I think you can have up to 20 separate accounts or something ludicrous like that. They offer a bunch of other great features as well that I'm not personally using yet, but they are there for me to grow into, like the ability to assign different accounts and debit cards and set spending limits for specific users. So that's great when I want to start growing my team. You can check out my full review of Relay right here, but don't take my word for it. You can sign up for your own account and take them for a spin at sidekick.show/relay. It's free, it's easy, and when you sign up with my link, I will dispatch an invisible homing pigeon to your home to whisper a silent but powerful word of encouragement and appreciation. Whichever bank you choose, and whether or not you implement the profit first method all the way, which you should, but I can't force you, but do it. At the very least, create a separate tax account and start setting aside right away about 25% of your income into that account, because there are few things that induce more anxiety than not being sure you have enough money to pay your tax bill at the end of the year. There are ways we can lower that 25% by a good chunk. That's just a starting point. We can dig into that later. I just want you to start thinking about taxes now and not get taken off guard by it. Next part is more of a table of contents for topics that we'll cover in more detail in the future. There are 3 things or categories of things that you will want to start working on ASAP. The first is legally protecting you and your business. Now we can start talking about registering your LLC or other business structure. I want to reiterate what I mentioned earlier. Incorporating a business is not the same as starting a business. The moment you start doing business is when you start a business. And there are a lot of businesses that continue on as unincorporated sole proprietorships. But taking the step to form an LLC or other entity, especially if you decide that, yes, this is more than just a side gig, this is my livelihood, that will create a layer of protection between your business and your personal assets. God forbid someone wants to sue your business, they can only come after what belongs to your business. Your house, your car, your Pokemon card collection, your personal savings, they're all safe. As long as you didn't get goofy and mingle things like you shouldn't. But we're not doing that, right? Because we watched the first half of the video. But let's avoid lawsuits in the first place, shall we? Be diligent in your record keeping. And if you're a service provider, make sure that you are using contracts or other written agreements with your clients. And research any other policies or disclaimers or other documents that you should have in place for your specific business situation. And it would definitely be worth looking into getting a business insurance policy to cover the potential loss or damage of property, and also to help cover legal costs and damages in the very unfortunate event somebody does try to sue you for something. The second category is systems and tools to help you work more efficiently and grow your business. I'm talking about software that can track your expenses, deliver invoices and collect payments, a CRM to track your customers, an email marketing service. I would even file your website under this category. You don't need to go crazy all at once and buy a bunch of expensive tools and build this big shiny robot that completely automates your business operations. In fact, walk into this slow. Test one thing at a time, identify what your actual business needs are, and start looking for a solution to address that. What is your biggest pain point or time suck? What's something that's got you screaming, there's gotta be a better way? There probably is. You might even consider shopping out the work to someone else, a service or agency, but you're just starting out, so take your time, feel out exactly what you need, and always be looking for a return on investment. If you're spending money on a tool or service, it should be helping you save a great deal more money or make a great deal more money than what you're spending on it. Lastly, but not leastly, you want to start growing your network. Connect with people. Seek out a mentor who has been where you want to be and who can help you navigate the choppy seas of self-employment. Get plugged into a community, a mastermind, a chamber of commerce or other group that can provide inspiration and encouragement and accountability. Some of these people might become strategic partners or promoters for your business. And of course, you need to start connecting with customers. I know the temptation to wait and wait and wait until everything is perfect before you officially launch your business. But it will never be perfect unless you launch and you start selling. Start putting yourself out there as soon as you have a minimum viable product, and then start getting feedback and improving your offer. Build momentum, make some money, and invest that into new tools to help you work more efficiently, and you get the ball rolling. And you have a much better idea of where to roll the ball and grow your business when you see it actually moving and growing, and you can test out live what works and what doesn't. And you'll grow it with money that you're making from the business. You're not just bleeding out savings, building a machine that you never turn on.
This computer isn't even plugged in.
I know your website isn't as polished as you'd like, and you haven't written your email nurture sequence yet, but your customers aren't buying a shiny logo or the perfect Facebook business page. They are buying a solution to a problem. And as long as you have that, you're in business. Or rather, as long as they're paying you for that, you're in business. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Let me know in the comments if you have any specific questions, or if there's a topic or step that you'd like me to dig deeper into, or even do a step-by-step tutorial on. Remember, self-employment is not buy your self-employment. If there's anything I can do to help, your trusty sidekick is standing by. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.